YouTube and the belt community. This is Andrew back with another video, and this is not anything new. This is a belt I've had previously and have owned for a while now. This is the Classic Ring of Honor World Championship. This is a real belt that's made by Reggie Parks. This isn't one of the newer Figures Inc. replicas. I've had this belt twice now, but this current time I've had it about 7-8 months. Last time I shot this video though, it was out in the middle of winter. There was no sun out. I don't think the details really got shown off as well as they could have. So I figured since it's a nice sunny day, there's no clouds out, it's really hot. Figured I'd shoot another video, get all the details for you. So this is a, as you know, 3-plate belt made by Reggie Parks, all nickel plated. Let's get to it. Let's go over the details. Alright, so just before I get started, because I know people are going to ask what kind of belt stand I'm using, it's a lucite plastic belt stand made by Top Rope Belts, so you can check them out, topropebelts.com. I'll link down in the description. They're about 30 bucks usually with shipping, so it's a good deal. They're high quality. I've done a video on my channel about a year ago, so you can always check that out. I'll link that also down there for you. I go over it in a little bit more detail. But just get started. So, I originally picked this belt up in the end of 2013 from Hazard F5 on Belt Talk. Owned until May of last year in 2014, before I sold it to my friend Paul, who then sold it to our friend Steve, who then actually had Paul fix up all the paint on it because the paint was kind of messed up. Well, I can't really show you exactly where it was messed up. I can link Paul's video that he did with the restoration of it. And now this belt looks pretty much as brand new as it could be, considering it's almost 10 years old at this point. So I bought it back in December again from Steve, and not letting this bad boy go. This is one belt that I should never let go in the first place, but you know, things happen. I'm just glad to have it back now. So you can see the Ring of Honor banner at the top. This kind of scroll art, I guess. I'm not sure what to really call it. You can see the details of the etching here. It's very, very nice. Again, these are nickel plated. I wish I had the one of the replicas in comparison, because well, they are the same 4mm thick plates. The detail is probably only half as much as far as the depthness of the, I guess, stamping or the casting. I'm not really sure exactly the process they made, but you can see the ROH logo. Paul did a very nice job here with the paint. He cleaned it up very, very well. There's a lot of spillage. I believe he even repainted all the logos. See, down here, 2003, Reggie Parks replica. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Pretty much anything with a license deal has that stamped into it, just so no one can try and pass this off as a ring-used belt, which is something that you buy a belt from Pakistan, which you shouldn't do. They tend to remove things like that in the artwork, and then they try and pass it off, and you got these scummy resellers that, instead of the belt, which only really costs them like 500 bucks for the plates from Pakistan, they'll charge you like 1,500 for the fully completed belt, which is ridiculously stupid. Don't ever deal with people like that. Do your research, and you'll go a long way in this hobby. You'll be very happy in the end too. Alright, so as you can see, I'll try and get you the thickness there, so you can see the 4mm thick plates. Decent curve on it, nothing crazy. I mean, it's a small belt, so it doesn't need too much of a curve. This is one of the few belts that actually fit me around the waist very, very good. Just gonna not heavy, not even in the middle, more towards the skinny end, but you know. Let me see if I can get that to focus. There you go. You can see just the depth and detail of those plates I scroll across. Very, very nice. It's one belt I'm very happy to have. I don't really see myself ever letting it go. Especially with Reggie really not doing belts anymore. I mean, he's been having some health problems and this and that. So while they try and square it out, I mean, who knows how many more belts he's going to be putting out, and probably not going to ever see another one of these, at least brand new, coming out. Okay, so let me move on to the side plates. Side plates are reminiscent of the classic IC, again, also made by Reggie. That's why you see a lot of similarities. Main plate similar to the old UWF heavyweight belt, I believe, and the pure title was the TV belt that they did. see the grapplers. You can see the details in the trunks. Focus. There you go. And in the boots. And you can see the ROH logo. Again, Paul repainted these as well. So you can see how the plates look. I'll show you the depth of the plates. Very, very nice. Other side plate is completely identical. Focus. No difference. Again, very nice. Nice and thick. The only way this belt would be better is if this was one of the first batches of plates made with a new tank of acid, which, for those of you not aware, usually the first couple of belts that get made with a fresh tank etch a lot deeper. Most famous one, I guess everyone, if you're on Belt Talk, you know about Bel Fandan's NWA World TV title belt. It's got some stupidly good thick etching to it, and nice and deep. That's probably the only thing that can make one of these belts better, but I mean, it's at the standard etch depth, which still lets all the details pop really nice. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video real quick. We're going to go over the leather strap, and then we're going to wrap things up because my phone's starting to get burning hot. So we're going to start here on the nail snap side. These are 2x8 nickel colored snaps, excuse me. You can see the pretty standard Midwest style snap box. You know, this is pretty much the same on the Reggie IC, the Winged Eagle, pretty much anything that Dave or Reggie have done for most of the classics, especially some of the belts on TV too, like the newer IC. Trying to think, I think one of the versions of the big logo may have had this style. Pretty much most of anything that Midwest does has this style. Let's see, actually, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. I think it's, I want to say it's this. One of these sides. It might be this snap. This actually broke off. I don't know if you can tell, but I did pull up the leather right in this area actually. Fixed it. I was ready to panic because I thought it was actually going to be brutally hard to do it. It kind of was, but I'm just glad I was able to fix it without having to send it to somebody and mess up the whole backing, or, you know, so everything on here is still original. This belt's probably now about 10 years old. Yeah, you should be able to read here, just say, this is the license deal stamp, just say official licensed product of Ring of Honor, all rights reserved, copyright 2005, and it's 002. I think Bel Fandan sold 001 at one point. I think there's a video on his channel about 001. I haven't seen anything past this number 2. I've seen a couple of unnumbered ones. I've owned one myself right before I rebought this one. So yeah, I'm not too sure how many. There might be no more than 5 of these probably out there, but it's another thing that makes this rare. So you can see the standard camouflage shell tooling. This goes all the way around, follows the side plates, the main plate. This is very reminiscent as far as the way the cut is to the classic IC, the way that it follows back up right after the side plates, come back around. As you can see, very nice, very well detailed. Alright, so I'm going to cut over to the female side first before getting into the last part of the strap. So as you can see, regular 2x5 nickel snaps. You can see the tooling. You can just hear the detail. Very nice. This is probably one of the hardest styles to do, which is why those who do it, you know, who are re-leatherers and they do this style, they do it usually very well. They've done a lot of practice on it, and they make sure you're going to get exactly what you're asking for. A lot of the newer guys, you know, they're kind of just popping up out of nowhere, aren't doing this kind of tooling, even though the strap had it this way, and they're charging just as much as the other guys. So just do your research, you get the properly done strap. So if you have the replica, it should look like this. No other way it should look. As you can see, crown jewel, at least of the strap, Reggie Parks signature stamp. Just get out of the sun there. Make it focus. There we go. If you haven't had a belt held by Reggie, or made by him actually, try and go out of your way to get one. No matter if it's logoed belt, some custom belt that he did for a customer back in the day. It doesn't have a logo. You might as well go do it. If you can get the prices right, you're not going to pay a ridiculous amount. You might as well, because with the way the wait times are now, and Reggie not making many belts anymore, it's a good investment. Or you're not even an investment. If it's a belt you're going to keep, and hang on to, it's totally worth it. Last part of the strap, it's right here. It's a CM Punk nameplate, not nameplate, a signature autograph. Looks like it was done in a white paint pen, so it's cracking a little bit. I mean, I don't know how old this autograph is. This probably could be from like 2006 or so, when Punk was down in OVW doing when he was starting on WWE with developmental. So he was only champ for 3 months in 2005. So unless this belt got made that quickly, which I don't know if it was, seeing as it stamped 2005. We'll see. Tweeted out to Punk on Twitter and haven't got a response. I was hoping, at least see if he can confirm if he remembers doing this at all. But I mean, to me it looks legit. If it's not, who cares? If it fades out, who cares? I mean, I'm not gonna remove it myself because that's just gonna leave an imprint anyway. So it is what it is. Very nice, and he's one of my top 3 favorite wrestlers of all time. I've only been watching the last 15 years, so not that the older guys are bad, but I didn't grow up watching that era. So it's just icing on the cake. I would have paid the same amount for the belt even without the autograph. Yeah, I don't think for the most part the autographs really increase value at all. I mean, it all depends on the belt, the wrestler, and your connection to the whole thing, how it all ties together. So this belt does have a lot of sentiment to me, because I was watching Ring of Honor pretty religiously back from like 04 to 08 or so, before I fell out of wrestling altogether for a while. And this was the belt used. This was the prize everyone wanted, and very few guys got to have it, since you won it, you held it onto it for a long time. So I saw a couple title changes, saw a lot of great title defenses, and just all around great shows. So I have this belt brings back a lot of memories to me and my friends. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much gonna be it. I'm just gonna cut away for a few seconds, put this back on the stand, and we'll wrap things up. Alright, so that's pretty much going to do it for me in this video. Thank you very much for watching. Again, this was the Classic Ring of Honor World Title made by Reggie Parks. Check out belttalk.com for all your wrestling belt related information, pictures, rumors, news, buy, sell, trade. It's pretty much your source for all things belts. It's the place to be. A lot of great guys over there. Dan's doing a great job. Met a lot of awesome people online through this place, and made a lot of connections. And without this place, I probably wouldn't even have owned one belt. So a lot of thanks to Belt Talk for all that. If you're on Facebook, there's belttalk.com Facebook group, and there's also the Belt Mafia Facebook group. I do administer that one with a couple cool guys. We do giveaways here and there, so we did something last night for Battleground. We're going to do something next month for SummerSlam. It's just a nice place to hang out. It's about 650 members or so, I believe. And everyone's really cool. Try and keep all the scumbags out, and just keep a nice place where everyone can just show up their collection and sell or trade anything that they want to. I actually have another belt coming in probably Wednesday or Thursday, so look for a new video probably towards the end of the week. It's another real belt. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be a nice surprise. You're going to love it. Not going to drop any hints, but it's not the exact belt I've had before, but I've had different versions of this plenty of times, so you probably can guess what it is. I also got 4 replicas that are still to come. 3 of them are getting re-leathered right now. One of them's getting restoned first before getting re-leathered, so those are probably going to be coming over the next 2 months. So yeah, a lot of good stuff to look forward to. Can't wait for it all to come in and share it with everybody. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. Comments for any questions. I don't mind answering them. This belt is not for sale, so don't even try. I'm not even going to entertain any offers. This is pretty much one of those belts that you're not going to want to let go of. So again, all links for all appropriate websites and stuff will be down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.